Yo, what's up YouTube? Busy boy MCO Josh, and I'm back today with a review for Avengers Endgame. We're here. The movie came out. I saw it Tuesday. Sadly, I couldn't review. I had school, tests to worry about. Sorry that I couldn't bring it to you as fast as I could, but yeah, we're here. Avengers Endgame. The end all, well, not end all, but just feels like a conclusion to 11 years of just amazing storytelling with, Iron Man and Captain America and Hulk and all these amazing characters that I've come to love and just enjoy for a while now. These movies have gotten me so invested into film, the movie industry, and it's just, I'm gonna go on a tangent because I'm thinking about making a thank you MCU video, but like the MCU has gotten me into this love of films and filmmaking and what goes behind it, and I'm just glad I saw this film when I did. So yeah, this review will be spoiler filled, and I was debating on this for a minute. I was like, should I make this spoiler free, spoiler filled, and I was weighing the pros and cons of both. But I eventually came to the conclusion that yes, this review needs to be spoiler filled, because spoiler free, I can't talk, I can't give you all my emotions, my feelings, and this has been my first spoiler filled review. So if you have not seen Avengers Endgame, I advise you to, one, not watch this video, just watch this little part here. Avengers Endgame was amazing, loved the movie. I'm just going to talk about my feelings and why I loved it and why, I hope y'all stay for that. I love this film, see why I loved it, and also stay away from social media, because the Russo brothers have revealed that on Monday the spoiler ban does lift. So yeah, stay away from all social media. Please be careful. And I hope you don't get spoiled, because Avengers Endgame is really a wonderful film to just watch. Sadly, I was spoiled on one thing, but that didn't take away from my excitement and enjoyment for the film and how much I love this movie and how it's one of my favorite, is my favorite Marvel movie and my favorite comic book movie of all time. So now let's get into the spoilers and the real meat of Avengers Endgame. So I'm just gonna give y'all a little plot summary. So what went down in Avengers Endgame? Avengers Endgame takes place literally a couple minutes after the events of Avengers Infinity War, and they are trying to bring back the ones that they have lost, the vanished, the ones that have disappeared in an event which has been officially titled as the decimation, basically the snap. So what they're trying to do is get the stones, bring everybody back, and make things all go back to normal, but it's not that easy, as when they come and try to find the stones, they find Thanos, and Thanos doesn't have the stones anymore. He destroyed them. So in the beginning, they just cut his head off, done, Thanos is dead. Then 5 years later, they just deal with what happened, the death of Thanos. Tony Stark has a little girl. Hawkeye lost his kids, and it's just a whole thing, a whole roll of emotions. Ant-Man comes back and tells them about how they could get the stones back and essentially bring back everybody that they've lost in the past 5 years with the decimation. And it's this whole amazing plot of events that happens, time travel, fighting Thanos, all that. And yeah, it's just an amazing experience this movie was. They fight Thanos, things happen, and they eventually do bring back the ones that were snapped, gone, disappeared, and they are all brought back in this amazing and epic way, which I will get into more. Okay. So yeah, that was the plot. And what did I think about the story? The story was good. I liked the story. Could there have been some things I felt could have been more explained or something? Yeah, but for the most part, I really did like the story. I really loved the plot. Anytime time travel is involved, I'm just confused. I'm just stuck. I'm just like, what? And this is a real confusing concept to try to grasp. I've been trying to figure out for the past couple days how the time travel has been working, and it's not really working out like I want it to be. If someone could put it down in the description down below, would greatly appreciate it. But yeah, I really liked how the story went along. So first I'm gonna talk about the things I did not like about this film, because there are very few things I did not like about this film and go into everything I loved. So, what did I not like? Hulk, I wasn't the biggest fan of. He was funny, yes, a lot of comedic elements, but I wish he would have went, Hulk smash and went crazy. But since he only had one arm because he had to use Infinity Gauntlet to bring everybody back, I guess he couldn't really do much. So I don't really pin that on him. I didn't like how Cap. I wasn't a big fan of how Cap became like this old dude. I wish he would have something. I'm glad they didn't kill him because Captain America is my favorite MCU hero. I love Captain America. I just wish they would have done something else with him. Like I said, I feel like they could have tweaked some things with the time travel or trying to explain it a little bit more simple, but maybe that's just a nitpick for me because I don't really understand the time travel that well. Act 1 and 2 were a little bit slow, but when it gets to like Act 2, it starts to pick. Act 1 is kind of slowish, but I love those character moments. But I just felt like they could have been sped up a little bit. And yeah, that's about all that I didn't really like about this film. Like I said, there's not too much I did not like about the movie. Like, I love this film. And now let me get into the things I loved about this movie. I loved the character moments. I love Hawkeye, seeing Hawkeye and Black Widow together, how they were talking. Tony Stark and his daughter, Tony Stark and Pepper, Tony Stark when Peter came back and they had that great hug, and it just gets my heart, pulling on my heart just thinking about it. I just love those character moments, seeing them all come back, coming back from the snap and stuff. And I love seeing all of that. It was so beautifully stitched and put together. I love how it was focused on all the characters, focused on Cap. I love how Cap was given more screen time and Black Widow, and just giving amazing character development, giving amazing character arcs to Black Widow. Black Widow was amazing in this film. I loved Black Widow in Avengers Endgame. And when she died, now I think about it, first I was like, dang, bro, rip to Black Widow, but I wasn't too sad. But now that I think about what she's been through, the character development, when I think about it, I'm just like, wow, man, Black Widow really was dope. It's just, she was dope, man. It just makes me sad to think about it. I loved, character development was A+ in this film. I'm sorry, the character moments, everything, how the characters came together. I loved all of it. I really did. That was that was amazing. Another thing I loved was, the time, how they did the time house, how they were gonna, get the stones back and go to different points in history, and it just show us all these great film moments from the MCU and just do all this great and amazing stuff. It was truly just a sight to be seen. I loved it. I love that they got the stones back, and how Hulk and the Ancient One were talking about getting the time stone and stuff, and pull it in, grab it in and stuff, and push Banner out of Hulk's body. That was fire, bro. That was really fire. I love that. When, like I said, even though Black Widow's death was sad, Varmir, how they, fought back and forth, Hawkeye, who to jump, and just, that was just, God, that was great. That was great. There's so many great moments in this film. There's so many. But, yeah, I love how the time heist played out. I loved most of the characters in this film, except for Hulk. Thor, I liked, in the third act, he went brazy. Thor went crazy. Yes, Thor was dope. But, Thor, I love how Thor was treated. Sometimes not really, but, like I said, third act, crazy. Cap, they put respect on my man's Cap in this movie, bro. They really did. Giving him Mjolnir and him being able to beat Thanos' cheeks in and pause, beat him up and just hit him with Mjolnir, beat him with the shield and just all this crazy stuff with Mjolnir, and how he said, Avengers, assemble, finally. It was so good. Amazing moment. Cap was amazing. MVP in this film. Yes, right under him has to be Iron Man. And I don't really like thinking about Iron Man's death because it's really sad. the music behind it. Whoever did the score deserves money. Just deserves all of it. The way he composed this film was amazing. It was beautiful. They did so good with how they composed it. I love the sound in this film. I was listening to the soundtrack a little bit earlier, and it was just great. Like, what he did was amazing. Shout outs to, I think his name is Alan Silvester or something. Whatever, he did great, amazing. He deserves something. Avengers Endgame period deserves some sort of award. I love this film so much, I really did, and I feel like it deserves at least something. You know, like I said, Hawkeye as Ronin in the beginning, I love that. I wish they would have, to go on some things I wish they would have worked on, you know. I wish they would have showed more of Ronin and showed him more of, like, killing and chopping people off. But in the moments where he was Ronin and, like, killing people in Japan, that was dope as freak, bro. I would 100% sit down if they said, hey, we're making a Hawkeye prequel film, and it'll be R-rated or PG-13 to show as much blood as they could. I prefer it as R-rated, but as a prequel of Hawkeye as Ronin, and just showed us what he was doing and all the effed up stuff he was doing for those 5 years in between Endgame, I would 100% sit down and watch that film. No questions asked. Have my money. He was amazing in this film. Jeremy Renner did amazing. Hawkeye was amazing in this film. Hawkeye did his thing in this film, and yes, bro, like, there's so many geek moments in this film that I was just like, yes, bro. Had me standing up, screaming, clapping, going crazy, making me look like a crazy man, bro. Like, this movie was just, yes, Ronin, Hawkeye, yes, amazing. You know, Rocket like Rocket. Nebula was so good in this film. Nebula was better in this film than she's been in any other appearance. I love how, you know, when Nebula was kidnapped by Thanos and they did the little, the future bad Nebula did a switcheroo with the good Nebula from the present timeline. Love that, so dope. And yeah, that was, I like how plot point played out. In this film, love Thanos as a villain, but I hated him at the same time. I hated Thanos in this film because he was such a jerk. Like, he was such a jerk. He was such a jerk. Like, there was no need to be such a booty. Like, there was no need. But, you know, Thanos was really OP in this film. Like, without the gauntlet, he was wrecking everybody. He was wrecking Thor, but there's more explanation for that because Thor was fat. You know, had that beer belly going on. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, yeah, Thanos was wrecking everybody. Cap, Iron Man, without the gauntlet, that sword he had was freaking epic. I was really, when I first saw it in promo photos and stuff like that, I was like, I don't know if I like this. I don't know how this is gonna play out. They did an amazing job with how that sword worked and just how he swung it around and did his thing. Loved it. You know, Thanos was sitting out there waiting for the Avengers to come and, you know, just beat them all down. Awesome stuff. There's so much stuff in this film to unpack. You know, I could talk about this movie for days if I wanted to. Captain Marvel. I like Captain Marvel in this film. I liked her way more than I did in her in her main film. Even though I did like her a little bit in the film, I didn't like her as much as I did in here. Her haircut was cool. It was a little weird though. Someone said she got the lesbian cut going on, and yeah, she definitely does. Yeah, just I liked her. God, there's so much good stuff. I liked the character cameos, like the ancient one. Even though I didn't really get to see him in the film, Howard the Duck was in that thing. Howard the Duck. I heard he's getting a show on Hulu or something. That'll be interesting to see. You know, this. Sorry guys, I'm trying to just think of everything because there's, like I said, there's so much that was in this film to unpack for y'all. That's why there was no way I could do a spoiler-free review for y'all. There was absolutely no way. Because there's so much in this film to dissect and give to y'all and talk about that spoiler-free is nearly impossible for this film. Like, so for real. Like, it's really impossible for this film. Marvel's did an amazing job with this film. I'm satisfied with how it ended. Sad how it ended. Very depressed. I'm still thinking about it. Iron Man and Black Widow's death and old Cap are just like seared into my heart, and I'm just so, when I think about it, I'm just like really depressed about it, because like I've been with these characters for a minute. Even though Black Widow wasn't my favorite, you know, just thinking about what she's been through and the character arc is just, dang, bro. And Cap, like I said, my favorite MCU character, I'm never gonna see him again because he's old and retired. And I'm just like, dang, and Iron Man's gone, and I love Iron Man so much, and just, oh gosh, this really hurts. It just really does. What else in the film? I love seeing a young Michael Douglas. Shout out to the cameo of the original Ant-Man helmet. That was dope. And yeah, that was really cool. How Tony Stark, you know, was with his father and how he acted. That was just so, it was just so gosh, great stuff. You know, it was really good stuff. How they, like I said, character moments were so good in this film. How characters interacted back and forth. Tony Stark and his father, how they talked and how it was just, yes, bro, yes. Please, more scenes like that. That's why I love Daredevil, because they have so many scenes like that. Just build and character moments and stuff like that. Love that. Love to see this type of stuff in the film, you know? Gosh, what else? I'm trying to think. I can talk about this. The final battle in Avengers Endgame, the third act, is the best third act in any movie I've ever seen. Sorry, you attack me all you want. It's the best third act I've ever seen. The best third act in any Marvel film. The best third act in any comic book movie. And the best, just so many great shots, cinematic shots. And if I can find this photo for you guys, I'll plaster it right here. But when Cap was there with his broken shield and Mjolnir, about to, I feel like he's coming on. Sorry, allergies are going crazy. But you know, when Cap was going there, standing against Thanos and his bunches of armies just standing there, and Cap just ready to just do his thing, I was like, yes, that is Captain America. So many great shots, so many iconic moments came from that final battle. That final battle was amazing. It was great. I wish it would have, me and my teacher were talking about this, but he wished that they stayed on the final battle a little bit more. I feel like they did it just right. Just the right amount of time, and I'm glad we got a scene like that. So, oh God. Excuse me. But yeah, that was great. That was really good. Tony Stark's funeral made me cry even more. Sorry, y'all. I'm man enough to admit it. I cried in this film. When Tony Stark died, I cried and I could not stop. The funeral did not help either. So, yeah. I'm excited. This film feels so good. Such a good end. Even though it's depressing and sad, you know, it feels like a good ending. So, yeah, I think that's all I gotta say, I guess. But yeah, this movie was just so good. It was amazing. Such a heartbreaker too. But yeah, guys. If you've seen it, you know this is the end. Thank you to the MCU. Thank you, Robert Downey Jr., Chris Evans, Chris Hemsworth, Scarlett Johansson, Jeremy Renner, Mark Ruffalo. Thank you, the original six Avengers. Thank you so much for being a part of my childhood and making me invested into film itself. Thank you so much. If you've seen Avengers Endgame, tell me what you thought in the comments down below. Did you love it as much as me? Are you going to see it again? Because I'm definitely going to see it again. Really want to see it a second time, and I'm excited to see if my opinion changes or anything happens like that. But yeah, if you enjoyed the film, put down in the comments down below. If you didn't, tell me everything you thought about the film. Put in the comments down below everything you think. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching the spoiler review. Thank you guys for sticking with me. I know this video is kind of long, but yeah, I'm about to end it here. Hope you had a great day, and thank you to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Hope you have a great day, and peace out.